So I'm in Mexico City at the moment, and I want to talk about 5 things that I've observed that I think are pretty unique in contrast to the other places that I've visited, and I want to hear your thoughts on them. So number one, 5 things. Number one is guys, the romance in the city. My goodness, as a solo traveler, like of course, I do a lot of people watching, and I've just noticed that there is so much like affection among like between couples in the city, just like in ordinary moments. It's like at the restaurant, like people are just like, a couple is sitting just like mid-conversation and then suddenly they're kissing. Were you people not about to order appetizers? What's happening here? Or I saw this couple earlier today, like on the highway, freeway, whatever, side of the road. They can't even walk straight because this girl is like kissing her boyfriend and they're trying to keep walking, moving forward. I'm like, and I mean, this is not something super, I've noticed obviously, like I feel like it's a very, even like when I go to Spain and places like that, I think it's just, they're very affectionate in that way. Maybe that's like a cultural thing, you know? So that's observation number one. Number two is, the last time I saw 800 milligram ibuprofen, I had literally done a root canal. And I was able to get this without a prescription. I feel like going back and buying 20 boxes. I don't actually know what I would do with them, but just being able to access like 800 milligram ibuprofen over the counter with no prescription, what? The damage I would do, I don't know what to do, but yeah, this is, even in South Africa, I can't even buy, I think more than 400 milligrams without a prescription as well. So this is very unique. Secondly, I don't care if men, well, number three actually, I don't care if men are here. So my period started unexpectedly. And so I had to go buy pads. And yes, I use pads or tampons. So on all the pads, like each one has like a cute little message about like being, I guess like being menstruation positive. So this one says rompiendo tabúes, which means stop the stigma, like basically like break the taboo, I guess around periods. And each one, like another one says periods are normal. And I was like, I would really appreciate this as like a 13, 14-year-old going through my period and trying to figure out what's happening with my body. Like that is like such a positive, like affirming thing to see. I like that. Number 4, so in the minibuses, like a kombi, a taxi, like those 4, like the whatever, what do they call them in Ghana? Trotro. You get what I mean, you know? Those quantum style minibuses. In most countries, it's like four, a row of like 4 seats, and then like it usually sits like 16. Here, I saw one with some with configuration of like 4 on the left, 4 on the right, 4 on the back, 4 on the left, right, whatever, and 4 on the front. So it's like a rectangle. The seats are like placed in a rectangle formation. So it's 4 seats, 4 seats, 4 seats, 4 seats. I was like, what? So apparently it's empty in the middle. So I guess it's convenient when you need to get off. Like on the normal taxi, like if you're sitting at the back, you're like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get all these people to get up so I can get out? But I guess with this configuration, when the taxi stops, you just stand up and walk out. It's like, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's called it used to be called a pescosas because apparently it used to cost 1 pesos to ride that. And now obviously it's not going to be 1 peso anymore. And number 5 is just the service industry. And there's this thing that they call, which I'm probably going to butcher this word, sobremesa, which means after dinner conversation. So like in restaurants, you actually have to like ask for your check, sometimes multiple times, because they're not like trying to rush you out or like trying to like get you to leave or, you know, turn the table over as quickly as possible. It's just like, when you're ready, you let us know. And I really like that compared to like the US, where every 10 minutes someone's asking, are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you need anything? Or like in Paris, where like you're literally so lucky that you're gonna be able to eat in this restaurant today. You know, it's just that like kind of like that at your leisure type of thing. So I feel like those are my 5 unique observations of Mexico City. Yeah, and I just love the vibrancy, the colors, the murals, everything. I've really enjoyed my time. The people here are amazing. They're so kind. They're so warm. I'm absolutely coming back here again. Yeah, and if you've been to Mexico City, I want to hear, like, have you experienced any of those things? What are some things that you saw? And I think number 6, this is my bonus. Like, I discovered a drink called a mezcalita, which is like a mezcal cocktail, because I had never seen myself really as a tequila mezcal girly, specifically mezcal. I was like, this is way too strong for me. But the mezcalita mi amor. Okay, now I want to hear from you. What are your fave finds in Mexico City, or just in a city that you've ever visited before?